Hello, happy Sunday, friends. My name is Faith Storms. I am a licensed social worker, therapist, and this video is on the body acceptance series. So today I wanted to talk just a little bit about what to do. Goodness, let me look at my list, what I wrote. How to deal with changes. There's the topic, how to deal with changes. And by this, I mean any physical changes in our bodies, any physical changes like shape, size, composition of our body, also changes in function, like you used to be able to do X and now you can't, or you used to do a certain activity a certain amount of time and now you can't do it as long. So you don't, say, have the same endurance or the same strength that you used to have. You may still be doing similar activities, just not as much or as long or as often. Okay, so changes happen. We don't have to like it. Again, here's a common theme. We never have to like anything. You do not have to like the fact that as you get older, your body changes. You don't have to like the fact that the shape, the composition, the ability of your body may have changed and may change in the future. However, it is in our best interest to learn to accept these changes, because railing against them, rioting against them, protesting against them is really not going to get us anywhere. We have feelings about the change. That's fine. That's fine. You can not like it. You can hate it. You can get angry about it. You can get frustrated about it. That's all fine, because those are just feelings. My suggestion, my recommendation is let's not get stuck in those feelings, because being angry because your body's changing, who is that hurting? No one but you. Being upset because you can't do what you used to do, who is that hurting? No one except you. So we only harm ourselves with the feelings that we harbor. We only affect ourselves, well, mostly. I mean, I guess if you're really pissed off all the time, then yeah, you affect those around you. But when we're talking about like our health and well-being, you harboring feelings about our changing bodies hurt you the most, hurt you primarily. It's just not helpful. Now again, you do not have to like the changes. It's fine. It's fine. Who likes aging? Who likes getting older? Who likes not being able to do what they used to do? Nobody. Now, some people age more gracefully than others, as they say. And some people age poorly in attitude and in function. That's the other thing. Some people, are pretty active when they're young. They continue to be active. They continue to be active into their older age. And yeah, they make some changes to certain things, but they're still really active and they're still really well. And other people maybe were super active when they were young and then become crippled, become disabled as they get older, either accidents or illnesses or whatever. And some people weren't really active before, aren't really active now. But everyone, I believe, is going to notice, everyone notices some changes as you age. Absolutely. And again, since this is about body acceptance, body size, many people as they age will gain weight. That's pretty normal. It's pretty typical. Again, we don't have to like this, but it happens. Our metabolism changes as we age, I believe. I know. And hormones shift and change. Again, more for some people than others, but change is going to happen. So, when you're faced with the change, when in the moment you're like, oh wow, I'm having a hard time with this. Oh gosh, I can't do this like I used to. How shall we respond? my suggestion is self-compassion. My suggestion is, let's slow down. Let's acknowledge, wow, this is hard. Like, yeah, I can't run around like I used to. I can't do this like I used to. And that sucks. I don't like it. And my body is still here. My body is functioning. And I'm still doing what it is I'm doing. I practiced this while I was gone in Busch Gardens. I love Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia. That is my happiest, favorite place on earth. That's my happy place. I went there as a kid with my sister, developed super happy memories, have continued to go over the years. I'm a past membership holder. I love to go. I just think it's awesome. Just being there makes me happy. And I ride rides. I still ride rides. I ride the coasters. I cannot ride like I used to. And that's been for years. I can't ride like I used to. It's not just because I am larger now. But I also can't, do the walking I used to do. I can't run around the park like I used to do, 10, 20 years ago. I just can't. Is part of that the fact that I'm not as active every day, maybe, as I used to be? No, not really. I mean, I'm a little less active now than maybe a decade ago, but it's an aging thing. I really think it is. Now, can I still do it? Yes. Am I still going to Busch Gardens? Yes. And I accept I'm going to be more winded. It is going to take more effort for me to walk around. It's harder. And yes, because I am now larger in my physical body, it is more challenging to get into the rides. Fortunately, I can fit into all that I want to go on, including the brand new one. I was so excited. I was really nervous about the new ride. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can't fit on this, I'm going to be really disappointed. And fortunately, they're built a little bigger. Not hugely bigger, but a little bigger. It was actually pretty comfortable in the brand new ride. So very glad that the engineers are making them a little larger. Like, we're not all little pencils. I was able to get into the other rides. Little tough, challenging on some of them, but I got onto all the rides. I did what I wanted to. And self-compassion. It was hard. Like, it was hard. My feet hurt. It was a lot of walking. My legs hurt. I ended up kind of got a sore calf muscle now. I kind of pulled or strained a calf muscle doing all that walking. It is what it is, though. I wanted to go. I enjoyed it. And I used a lot of self-compassion. That's the other thing. My recent, I have an ever-moving ache and pain in my body. Like, I have aches and pains. They just move around. My recent ache and pain has been my right hip. And lo and behold, it was still bothering me, because it's been bothering me for a couple weeks at least, maybe a month. So when I was there, if my right hip started to twinge, and that's what it is. It's like not excruciating pain. It doesn't stop me from moving, but sometimes when I move certain ways, it'll start to twinge. It starts to hurt. And rather than getting mad at myself, getting mad at my hip, or just pushing and hurting myself, like injuring myself or injuring myself more, when I felt the twinge, I slowed down. I just slowed down, walked a little more carefully, changed how I was standing, and used shared self-compassion to my hip. Because you know what? So it hurts. Like, I'm still there. I'm present. I'm moving. I'm doing what I need to do. The fact that I can't rush like I used to when I was 20-some. Oh well, who cares? Like, really? It's not that important. So I slowed down, was kind to my hip, and it did not get worse. Like, it was fine. I remained mobile for the whole trip. Got home today. It's like the usual. Again, it may twinge here and there, but self-compassion. It's like, okay, I don't know why my hip's bothering me. It comes, it goes, it'll pass. Self-compassion for our changing bodies. Really, really important. So whenever we start to get judgment's going to happen. It's like, ugh, feelings are going to happen. But rather than latching on to the judgment, latching on to the negative feelings, feel them, experience them, and then see if you can flow with them. Just let it go. Go back to self-compassion. This is a hard time. It's hard getting older. It's hard. Aging is hard. Aging is tough. Aging is uncomfortable. Like, nobody likes to age. Oh. It's good in the sense of you're still here. I mean, the alternative is not to get older and to be dead. So it's like, I'll take aging over the alternative, and it's still hard. It's okay. You can embrace it both. You can be glad to be alive and not always happy about how it feels. There you go. There you go. It's both and. Integrative functioning. It's both and. You can be happy to be alive and frustrated at times that your body's not, 25 years old. Okay, that's all right. So there we go. Dealing with change is a challenge. We can meet the challenge. Self-compassion, tapping, even though I get frustrated at my aging body, even though I don't like all the changes I'm going through, even though some days my body hurts, I accept myself. I'm willing to better accept my aging process. When we stop, when we have resistance, we create more suffering. And sometimes I think we create more pain too. What I have noticed is as I am practicing acceptance of what's going on, the pain moves and changes. Now, I'm not a doctor, you're not a doctor, most of you. If you have a concern, go to your doctor. Please go get checked out, go get tested, go get x-rayed. Like if you think you have done damage to yourself. What I'm talking about for me, my aches and pains move. So clearly it's not like I did something to a certain part of my body, because some days it bothers me, some days it doesn't. So, but if I had a intense or serious or, persistent issue, then I'd go to the doctor, maybe. I don't like doctors. I don't like going to the doctor. But I'm advising, I'm giving you the good advice. Go to your doctor, get things checked out if you have any questions at all. However, if you're suspecting it's just me getting older, it's aches and pains, it's chronic, or if you know what it is, if you have chronic arthritis, okay, and you're having a bad day and you've got pain, getting mad about it is probably going to make it worse. So let's practice kind of flowing with it, and that's where tapping comes in real handy. Even though I'm mad about this pain, even though I'm angry I have arthritis, even though I'm frustrated I can't do everything I used to, I accept myself, and I'm willing to be in better acceptance of this process for myself. We're just trying to improvement just a little bit better, and then go through the tapping points. Willing to accept a little bit more, accept a little bit more. Just ease some of the discomfort out of your body. That's all we're doing. Under the arm. Ease some of the discomfort out. You can go through the eye things. Eyes open, close, open. Card down right or down left. Circle in one direction, circle in the other. 5 seconds. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum again. A little more acceptance. And that's the other thing, just a little more. Like, you're not going to do a round of tapping and then suddenly be totally great with your body. Just a little more acceptance, a little less judgment. That's what I'm working on. A little more acceptance, a little less judgment. Under your arm, top of the head. There we go. How to deal with change. It's not easy. But together, we can practice some good skills and handle it a little bit better. All right, until next time.